Whew. Saturday night. And first off, I'd like to say hi to the handful of people that might join us tonight because there's so many good things on the news, local, and of course around the world, on both the real and the not real news, I guess. So we'll just keep it at that. First off, we are actually broadcasting for the first time from YouTube, and we're doing a test pilot on one of the YouTube channels that I have available, that I've had available for a while. And oh, there's Linda. How you doing? Dawn is in the background, and I just wanted to get this out of the way because we know what's going on. I know you just heard hopefully a generic version of a famous Beatles song, because I think that part of the fear that I had of being on YouTube was that I guess they have some really stringent rules about music and stuff. But the funny thing is I buy it from them. So whatever. Anyway, we try to keep it positive. We try to keep it proactive. And I know last night we didn't have that many viewers, even though we were on for 3 hours. And the last half, we were watching the news, and we were going to try to avoid it. Donna, you're there. And she's saying hi. Okay. Oh, she's saying hi from YouTube. Wow. How does it look on YouTube? Just text me and then you can tell me, or whatever, you guys. All right. So we're testing this out a little bit because I know that the 2,000 plus Facebook friends that I've handpicked, even on Dante 10, which we went public because people asked us, because they said they were sharing it. And then for some reason, I don't know what the reason was, but we kind of narrowed it down to just a handful of people. Okay, good. I'm just looking at the comments. And I've shared a lot of things today. I shared a friend of mine, Pam. She started something. She was pretty nervous doing her maiden, what do you want to call it? Her maiden voyage, or, of her little, I can't remember if she was doing drinks or something. And I share a lot of things. I share people that have businesses like Buscemi's or Manjalao, Powerhouse Gym, even businesses that aren't open yet, but getting ready to open. And I try to take the eye off of me. And I had to explain to several people at length today that I don't do this for me, and I do it because of my son, but I do it because of my son. If he wasn't telling me that, to do something every day, at least in my mind or my heart or whatever's following. In fact, before I came on, I told Donna and my friend Linda at the same time, I said, hey, I'm going to go upstairs and brush my teeth. And I was looking at the pictures I have plastered on the mirror, and I'm going, what am I doing? And I was just thinking for a second, and all of a sudden I go, should I be doing this? And all of a sudden the lights flickered. I'm not kidding. The lights flickered, and they never flicker. They're LED lights. So I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. Is that a sign, or, is it my brain just having an electrical charge problem or something? So anyway, I know that a lot of people on my Facebook probably are, watching other things. So YouTube is a window for us to allow people on other subjects that we might talk about, positive, funny, friendly, and then some that will eventually get back to what I was originally intending on doing for people that were reaching out to me with all kinds of reasons, not just, the loss of a child or a sibling or a parent. It was a lot of things. And I know that doesn't necessarily excite a lot of people. And especially a lot of my friends. I would say 95% of my friends out there. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's just, I get it. So we wanted to do this quite a while ago, a few months ago. We've had everything set up for a long time. And so I just decided, after last night, seeing what was on the news and everything else, I said, let's pull the trigger on it. And, on that note, I'm going to bring my girl on. And are you ready? Wait, hold on. Oh, she's smoking. I see her fanning the flames. I see it. Okay. Because, I think that there's a rule. There's certain things you can't say on YouTube. So we'll try to stay away from those things, which are current events, if you will. And also on Facebook, I think you're not allowed to, do certain things. Right. So we're very careful. Because we're semi-professionals, if you will. So, right, here she is, Saturday night. Welcome to the D10 show, now officially on YouTube, as for the first time. So, I would like to welcome Donna. Hey there, you are, girl. How are you?
What up?
What up?
So, semi-professional while I'm sitting on my couch.
Well, I said semi.
Blanket with my throw pillows as my background.
Good. I was going to turn the lights off and just leave the background the way it was so you could see the pictures better and stuff like that. I really was, and I actually did it early, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of a good idea, right? So, but then I said, I'll keep it fresh and friendly for a little bit. I don't want to make too much of a dramatic change in the transition for the 3 or 4 people that watch us every night. So, but now that it's on YouTube, this will be recorded and in place for anybody to see after, post the show and for, years to come. Because there was things on this particular YouTube channel that were some things that we were like trying to push away. And then I created another division. What do you call that? A playlist? And I created the playlist or whatever you want to call it, for Dante 10 videos from when he was a kid, videos from, the hospital day 9 months ago, later tonight. Well, tomorrow's the 31st, so that'll be 9 months since the day. And I thought, you know what? And I did say, ironically enough, that by the end of this month, I said this at the beginning of this month, that, that we would, probably go off of, Facebook. What is that noise? Oh, I got these little things that pop up on the computer. Really? Okay, I don't even know what that is. I'm getting a whole bunch of these little Google things. I don't know if that has anything to do with the YouTube, but anyway, so you sound good. You look good. I can hear you. I see you. So it's, for right now, it's me and you in New York. Wow. LA, New York. I'm watching these other things out of the left corner of my eye. We can't talk about that. Okay, we won't. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Did your microphone go off?
I was messing with you.
Oh, you know what? Can I do a hand gesture? Can I get away with this one? Yeah. Wow.
You can get away with the other one too.
Wow. We got 2 people, and and you probably is one of them. In fact, you're one of them. It's just me and you. So I don't think.
But did you really believe that you couldn't hear me?
What's that?
I did the hand gestures and everything.
So, well, anyway, so let's just talk between you and me then, since it's just us, and I think one other person, her. So, I really do believe, that everyone is watching. You can't help it. It's on Facebook, Instagram. It's on all the social media platforms. It's on all the local and national cable networks. So I think that's where everybody's at. Yeah. So why would you want to watch us? We don't got nothing to talk about. We're going to talk about some violence. I told you yesterday. Didn't I say yesterday? I said I should bring on like girls back here, dancing girls, and you should have dancing guys on your side. You know, we talk about that fashion, like who can wear the least amount of clothes because it's the summer coming up, and everybody wants to get out and about, and just show it all, bear it all. We should use a lot more swearing, suggestive innuendos, if you will, right? I think that would bring up ratings. I really do, even on YouTube. Because we got to talk about happy things, right? We got to get into the everyone told me like you're going to get over like you get over your loss, and I got over my loss. We got over it. Hey, it's over. Bye. We don't care about that.
Well, you never get over it.
I know. Can I be sarcastic? Why you got to ruin the joke? So anyway, look at you. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that Eeyore?
Yeah.
Is that no? Is it really? What the hell is that? Is that Eeyore?
It's Eeyore.
Oh God. How does he talk? I forgot how he talks. It's a real like.
Yeah, it's like okay.
I'm trying to keep it upbeat.
It's like okay.
Oh, God. Oh man, why is this popping up? Wait, hold on a second. Settings. How do I get this? Go to turn off all notifications for Google Chrome. Yes, I just said turn it off. Close. It's like, hey, you want to join this? I'm like, no, I don't want to join anything. I don't want to join anything except my gym. Please open back up. By the way, you and I saw each other today at Manjalao.
We went and got carry out.
We got carry. We were socially distanced. We were in.
We talked from the car. From our cars.
The windows open. And we had salmon on the beach. I even took pictures of it. Let me see if I took it.
I did too. I posted it. I posted it on my Snapchat, my Facebook, my Instagram.
That's salmon on the beach. Can you see it? Okay. Wait.
It's a
too
little
weird.
blown out.
Yeah, it's a little blown out. All right. Well, I think it's because of the way the lighting is. Let's see. Is that
You got to turn the brightness on your screen down, and they'll be able to see it.
I turned it way down. I turned it off.
Well, that's way too much down now, I
Oh,
think.
Didn't you just tell me that?
Not all the way, just a little.
I don't care. It's good. But it's pad thai. Hit the
Yeah,
spot.
we got pad thai and salmon on the beach rolls.
Yep. So if you guys want to go out that way, 15 in Stevenson, the information's on the bottom. Go there. Brass Rail Pizza also. Buscemi's Pizza in Waterford. Let's see. Powerhouse Gym, when they open back up. There's other places. What else do we miss? Any other place you want to give a shout out to? Anybody? Anybody? I can't remember. So let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me find out. Oh, Philadelphia protests grow out of control. Mayor puts curfew in place. You know, curfew. What does that mean? Like,
they're not listening to curfew. I think there are some people that are going to listen to curfew, but then there are some people that just aren't.
Ooh, that's strong. Too much Tito's.
But the protest in Detroit looks pretty peaceful right now.
Does it?
Yeah.
They're
just protesting, you know. I don't see any violence or anything like that.
So it's a polite protest in Detroit.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's polite, but it's.
I was just trying to be positive with the protest that's polite in Detroit.
But I haven't seen any acts of violence. So.
You know, violence actually brings up the ratings. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
We need some like cars overturned, little store breakage, some mace, some pepper spray, little tear gas action, flash banging. Oh, we got all the cops holding the bar. That's cool. That's all right. No, we're not advocating violence. We are not advocating that. We are just making light of it. You know, we shouldn't make light of it. Somebody, wrongfully got killed, and people are showing the demonstration. Some people are exercising their rights, and some people are going to an extreme. You know, there's a difference between exercising and extreme. There really is. And, you know, they make references to Martin Luther King back 50 years ago, you know, more than 50 years ago when they did it. And they said, you know, they never did looting. They never did breaking or robbing or anything like that. And I think that, you know, when we see a solidarity with other people from different walks of life, not advocating violence or hate, but coming from different cultures instead of just, you know, a particular culture, a group of people, that is probably one of the lightest bright spots. I think that I said it yesterday. We noticed that right away. And, you know, hopefully this thing subsides. Saturday night. Oh, by the way, I did share a couple people out there. I don't really know very well. But when I see something positive, like there's a Derek Rafferty, I've met him a couple times, whatever. He's got a successful band DJ company and he's out there and he's getting away with playing all kinds of tunes. He was even singing to the songs. I'm like, and I thought, well, you know what, if he can get away with songs that we can't get away with and people want to hear music on a Saturday night, because, you know, most places, sports bars, nightclubs, rooftops, they're not open. And I figured, why not? You know what I mean?
I miss the rooftop.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. You know what I found?
I'd be at work today.
You know what I found? Speaking of solidarity.
Yeah.
Yay.
You know, you can adjust the hat in the back to make it bigger.
I know.
If you need to.
I think if it's any bigger, I'll have to undo it.
No, it's a snapback.
I know what it is. I'm just making a joke. You didn't get the big head reference. So how do I look? What up? Wait, hell, let me do it right. What up?
No.
What up? We're just making ourselves like, Shannon. One guy got shot yesterday.
Yeah, a 19-year-old kid got a protester was shot by another car that drove and shot into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Oh man,
that's sad.
That's sad. I kind of like this hat on. When I used to work out a long time ago, I used to wear baseball hats backwards like that. I almost shaved my head today.
You should have.
I should have. You know, there's a guy named DJ Bill. He's like Detroit's oldest living DJ. And he had, he was getting that, the hair on the side kind of thing because he's lost all his hair on top. And he shaved it and he's completely bald. First time today. He took his clippers and he just went out. First time. I don't even know how old he is, but he's much older than I am. But he did that and I was like, inspired. I thought, man, you know what? Let's tame today a good day. Oh, yeah. Did you notice they had a launch? SpaceX. Successful
Yeah,
launch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw that. I think I saw Pence. He was talking at the time on, and then I just kind of was like switched back to. I think I was watching one of the news channels. Switched back to them because they were talking about like everything that's going on in all the cities across America. So I didn't watch the space stuff.
Well, I mean, they waited a long time, and he just unleashed that. I think he just made it official, the Space Force, last week during this whole thing.
That doesn't. I don't know. I'm not really interested in that. So
I'm just trying to think of.
Yeah, I don't get interested in like the space stuff. I don't know. That's just me.
Is there anything you would like to talk about tonight, Saturday?
No, I mean you can talk
besides, the fireworks.
You can talk about it though. Like you have an opinion about it. I just don't really have a lot of an opinion on it.
I don't even know where they're going. I think they were going to an international station. I was like, "Can you take me out of here?"
Yeah.
You know the name of my company,
well, wait a minute.
right?
Who can tell us where they were going in space?
Can you hear me okay if I back up from the microphone? Is it okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good, because I feel like I have to do this.
Ooh, that broadcast got interrupted.
It got interrupted? Mine went to commercial.
Mine got interrupted.
Wow. What happened?
I don't know, but that's
like every major city. When I saw Salt Lake City, Utah, I'm like, Mormons are mad? Come on, what happened? It's like, geez, oh man. I was thinking about moving there because they go, you never hear nothing bad about Salt Lake City. You never hear nothing goes on in Utah. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, what? Go ahead, tell me.
Hold on.
I have to keep playing.
That's why it went blank, I think.
What? What happened?
Because I think something happened.
On what?
It's just blank. I just saw a lot of activity. And then the screen went blank.
Seriously?
Well, hold on. So, can you see that?
Yeah. I see that now. The back active.
See that?
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. It went blank after that.
Oh, so you rewound it? Okay.
No, it's the preview. So, yeah.
I mean, it's nothing to do with us, right?
That's in Detroit.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. I'm double checking my stuff right now.
I think everybody's checking their stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everybody's
pretty tense, isn't it? Okay, let's be real. I mean, it's pretty tense. I guess it depends who you look, who you talk to, where you're at. I mean, you can distract yourself with different things. Going outside, cutting the lawn, driving in your car. Having
a let enough fireworks or something.
All right. Well, they're lighting up. Well, a lot of people have been doing that. They've been bringing fireworks and shooting them. I think in the direction of the police officers, but civilians have been getting hit because some of those things have been aimed wrong or something. Not that it matters, I mean, come on, so hold your signs, yell and scream. I can't really even.
Linda said International Space Station, I think.
Didn't I just say that?
I think I was looking that my broadcast went off. That's probably I didn't hear you.
You never listen to me. That's why I have to talk on the microphone to make it sound extra loud. What are you drinking?
My normal wine.
I know it's wine. Let's see. What was the clue? The wine glass. Okay. No. What kind of wine? What brand? What kind?
I am actually so I am a huge there are some expensive wines that I do like, but for some reason I like cheap wine. I just do.
Wine. Who likes cheap wine out there? Anybody?
But no, this is actually Nicki Minaj's wine. It's a Riesling called Mix.
What was I gonna say? Oh, well. Here's the deal. It's 10:31. We've been on for 15, 20 minutes now, give or take.
20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes. I mean, we can do a little bit of music. We didn't line any music up tonight, like normally we
No,
do.
we didn't
We were
like.
kind of
We're like,
lazy. Well,
yeah.
because you know what it is. There's a lot of reasons. Because even though it's kind of our little, our debut, of course, on the YT station, um, you know, it's hard to be serious or sensitive to certain issues that I originally, brought up. And the reason the nighttime thing happened, as I was trying to explain to somebody today, I said it was actually by accident because I used to do it randomly, mostly during the day or afternoon, and sometimes at night, whatever. But I was down here and I was by myself and I was thinking about it, and then I had people clicking on, going, "Oh my god, I have so much anxiety from a lot of things last several months. Won't say why." And then of course that combined with their own personal life, and they said they didn't want to go to sleep alone or by themselves, or there's too much that was keeping them up. So the couple hours that we were talking, I couldn't just talk about what I've been talking about for a long time, and that's when I said, well, let's play some music, and it created a really nice distraction for a while, for the last several weeks, if you will. And I know that we haven't had a lot of people want to join in anymore, and I've even tossed out every single day a lot of things. And one of the many things I suggest every single day is that if you have an opinion or an idea, make the comment here, over there, and on your comment list or whatever.
Your
And
comment below.
oh, below, whatever. Yeah. Well, I don't know why I pointed that way. In fact, I'm looking at our comments are to the right of us. And but anyway, and I thought, that would give somebody at least an idea, because they might not like my idea, or my ideas maybe played out, because we've been doing them quite a bit, which obviously is starting to happen. So that's why we kind of made it a place to come and be like a little sanctuary for some people. And I think right now, there's other people that have been doing other things in addition to what's going on in the current affair, the state of affairs on TV, etc. So, I think that YouTube will predominantly secure any message that I've had past and present and all the videos that I've placed out there. Plus, we wanted to keep it kind of fun, and we do want to incorporate some other ideas. I think this weekend we lost a couple of guests because of what's happening out there, amongst other things. But I'll just leave it at that. And I mean, even if we brought a guest on today that had something interesting to say, it really would be hard to absorb a good positive message because of what is going on out there. Not that it should detract us from that, but I think that at the very least, we're going to test out tonight how it looks, how it sounds. And if the outside world, for whatever reason, 1, 2, 10, 20 people or more start to follow us on YouTube, it will maybe help them. If they see our past shows and the stuff before that, they can pick and choose at random or at will, at length, what they might find positive to keep them going through the hardest times. I'm not an expert. Donna is not an expert, but we do have, here comes the EX word again, with a combination of experience. Just like when we said, if you want to exercise, you're right, or become, an extremist out there, So I'm going to use the EX word, and just the EX word alone for me is kind of a traumatic word, right? But we are filled with a little bit of experience, and even though we really don't have a platform that we try to promote or advertise anytime on Facebook, we never do we? We just come on here without notice, without provocation, and we try to allow people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, to have that opportunity just on our friends list on Facebook. And I think that a lot of people have been cured because they don't come to us anymore as much. I don't get as many messages like I used to. I mean, it was so many, it was unreal for a long, long time. And I would even send blanket messages, and that's
Well,
why.
I also think that people, it's summer, the weather's getting nicer.
Yeah, it's great. Absolutely,
I think,
absolutely.
oh
Because
no,
I mean, if we did this once a week, what's that? Oh, somebody handcuffed. That's
yeah.
weird. Look like a girl. Is it a
There's
girl?
more coming. I don't know what happened, but
Is that in Detroit?
yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, they went off air, so I'm assuming something happened, and this is.
geez. Yeah. So that, I mean, without taking anything, because I don't think anybody's going to take anything we say good or bad or, fun or not tonight. But I do want to keep interjecting the purpose of what we're trying to do is trying to help some people, because being that we're not experienced, we are just trying to be real with it. I think the word real is probably what I've heard the most.
Really?
And you know what? So we're on that level. We're not way up here. I'm nobody, so I'm not like, like, oh, like some great experience. Like I use Anthony Robbins as an example because he's famous, he's successful, he's been doing it for a long time, and everybody knows who he is. And he gives you that 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 I'm trying not to use a big word for it, but it's like, just like that untouchable, like, oh, I'd love to be like what he says. It's got to work. I paid $5,000 or more, and I bought all the books. And again,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with that, but I've seen a lot of people buy those tapes and books. They, some people will use it, but they've already had that particular drive inside of them. And the other group of people might buy it, read it cover to cover, and go, man, it worked for a minute, just like a diet, just like a gym membership. And just like Donna needs some, caffeine. See, the wine's putting you to sleep, girl. I can tell.
I know, right? I'm about to get up and
What
go
time
get
did you go to bed?
Huh?
What time did you go to bed?
Oh my God, don't ask me. I was up watching all the videos from all the different cities last night. I don't think
You enjoyed that. It was better than Netflix for you, wasn't it? It was. It's
um
called
I went to
Space Wars versus Race Wars.
I
Okay?
went to bed at, I want to say 11:30, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I woke up at like 4:30.
It's funny because I don't know what they're trying to accomplish down in.
Oh, I painted my nails too finally.
Wow, that's a beautiful color. Matches your hat. Ooh. No, not pink.
Ew. No, I would never paint my nails pink.
I have no words. Let's see. Well, it's 10:39. We don't
Talk
usually start
about
playing
some
music.
serious things. I
What?
mean, I
What's
guess
that?
we could talk about some serious things.
Okay, well, you know what? Don't blame me because I'm supposed to be the serious guy sometimes. And I was trying to, talk about wine a little bit, talk about your nails a little bit. What else did I talk about? Everything else.
Well,
Space.
I mean, okay,
We talked about Manjan
I have a
Lao.
question for you.
Love Manjan. By the way, Brian, great
Thank
food tonight. Great food tonight. Excellent.
Yes.
And I hope you're all jealous. So there you go. We got to eat good. Yeah, it's good deal. So yeah, we want to push him, promote him. And if you guys have anything out there,
Yeah, go get carry out from Majin Lao.
yeah, are they open tomorrow? No, it's Sunday.
Oh, no.
No, it's Tuesday through Saturday, so they're closed now. But if you get a chance, go see them. Does everybody get their unemployment? Because I know a lot of people haven't gotten their unemployment on time. I know there's been some glitches and delays and whatever else.
I got to certify on Monday.
If there's anything anybody does want to talk about or not, but if they, like something that's happening in your life, because I know there's a lot of things that have been happening, and we will get to serious topics and discussions in future
Well,
posts.
I do, Chris, I want to know, how do you feel about everything that's going on?
You mean this particular incident that's on the news right now, or
Well, I mean
everything else?
Everything in general.
Well, starting with, let's see, where do I begin? You pick a date and I'll go how far back. You know what I mean? Yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, 9 months ago. I mean, I feel, well, for me, it could be that's a loaded question. That's a really loaded question. Huh?
We could start with the beginning of our stay at home.
Okay, well, you're the one who warned me about that. Well, I guess we can't, because we can't say.
Well, I think you can, but we would be in the risk of possibly being taken off of our video would be.
Well, for the record, we're not experts. And we don't.
Yeah, we're not experts.
We're not going to say anything pro or against it. We can't because of the guidelines of YouTube.
This is just your opinion, because I know my opinion with the whole stay at home. At first I was like okay with it. But then
Um,
I went through like different emotions. Like I was calm, okay,
uh-huh.
but then it turned into, okay, I'm a little worried now. Then it
Right.
turned into like I'm scared and I'm not going anywhere, not letting anyone over my house. I'm not doing nothing.
Okay.
Um, but then the first time I went to the grocery store, I think that was in April sometime.
Okay.
And I'm like, wait, it's kind of scary. And maybe it was the beginning of April or something. Um, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? But the
Right.
time I went, it was super early in the morning. No one really was there, you know?
Mhm.
And then, now it's like I almost got used to it. But then once the weather started to break,
Well, I think
I
that is
started to
exact
go stir crazy.
right. I think that's there's a lot of things I could oh geez, that just set off like a explosion in my head. One
But you
is
see what I'm
that
saying? All
no,
the
I
different
100%.
emotions that you
Well,
felt.
okay, let me get this thing out of my way because I know it's picking me up like crazy. I'm just used to talking into it. One is this. You're exactly right. At least we had the cold weather. When I started doing this and down here in the basement, it was cold down here. I've got it, I mean it's cold down here. But I technically can handle cold better, but I was thinking about everybody else going, at least it's so cold out. And it was unusually cold for April and May, the first part of May. Usually, we can hit 70, 80 degrees. Now in Florida, it's been 80 degrees since, end of January or February. So everybody was out. Now, of course, they say the vitamin D3, effects of the sun, would keep everybody, safer or, less, the thing, I'll call it the thing, became less active as if up here. That's why we had such a spike. That's why we had such, as many cases and the things that were, very bad. We have a bad in Michigan. We're getting crushed, right? Um, but at least we felt like, okay, we weren't, when you look outside, you don't want to go outside when it's raining and downpouring. You don't go outside when it's 40 degrees or snowing. Now, we had snow less than a month ago outside. Okay. So that kept us inside up here in the Northern Territory, especially here in Michigan or Ohio or Pennsylvania, wherever. A little bit more like, okay, at least we're not missing something. But as soon as it hits like 50, 60 plus degrees and it hit over 80 a week ago, which is really weird because it's going to be in the 50s tonight, I think.
Yeah.
And the rest of the weekend, I should say. Then I think what happens is, we become like children, we become defiant. Like we're sneaking out the window no matter what happens, even if there's a thorn bush outside that we're going to fall in, But I think now people have created their own ideology. The group mentalities are starting to have happened for the last several weeks. So that's how that is starting to procure itself. Even the people that are on the fence about everything are risking it to go out and be next to everybody, things like that. It's
Well,
safer to
did you
go to the
hear
store.
about that guy in the Ozarks? They had that big party in the Ozarks or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
know that.
one
I'm
of the
familiar. I
guys,
saw the videos. Was that like a week or two ago?
I don't even
Okay.
remember when that
No.
was, but one of the guys ended up testing positive, and
And no
now
more.
possibly everyone that was in the Ozarks is contaminated.
Well, technically, yeah. If you're, that's what happens, and then
Yeah.
it just depends on how well you handle it. I know people said they would never get it. That got it, and they said it's like. And I remember I made a joke about it. I was trying to be nice about it because I know there's a lot of people but I know about 3 or 4 people that got it, and they have suffered immensely. And they're like, it doesn't hurt. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, my head's up. Can I have some? I gotta get off the. I can't. But it's okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I've never felt anything. You know what I mean? Because I'm Superman. That's why a lot of people don't like me. They don't, a lot of people don't like Superman. You know what's that? Superman never gets paid. He doesn't even have, you ever know Superman doesn't even have friends? Superman he does. He doesn't even
Except for
have
Lois Lane, right?
well, she's a nut, right. She's like, I'm Lois, I'm Lane, and she ain't got nothing to do. She works at a newspaper place, but anyway, Lois Lane wouldn't even exist anymore because there's no newspapers hardly anymore. You ever see a newspaper now? It's like this big. It's like this thin. Like, you know, the 9/11 ones I have back here, wherever they're at, man, they
When
weigh.
I was younger, my parents, one of my first jobs, they got me. I wanted something to teach me how to earn money and stuff like that. I had a paper route.
Get out. So did
I
I.
did.
Wait, Detroit News.
Yeah.
Man, oh, Sunday sucked.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, because they put all the
So
coupons. It's like 3 times. It's like this
so
big,
so
like
listen,
Bible.
when I was
Okay.
younger, my parents, they helped me with it. They drove me on my route.
Not mine.
My parents did. They
I
wanted to instill the point of, work ethic and earning money and not being lazy. If I want something, this is how you get it. Like, they taught me. So they had me have a paper route. I think we only did it on the weekends for some reason. I didn't have to do the weekday because I went to school.
right.
And we'd have to wake up really early on Sunday and Saturday. And the Sunday paper was the worst because you'd get these piles of the paper, but then the inserts were separate. So
Yeah,
you had to go through each paper
I did that myself.
huh?
I did that. I'll tell you a story right after exactly
And
about
you had to fill those paper, and those
Yeah,
papers
tell you a
were
story.
like that thick. They were like thick, not long when they're like.
Can I tell you a story? Can I tell you a story like that? So I'm 11 years old, 11, not 12. You have to be 12 years old to be a Detroit. I always did that ahead of time. I always had a job. And because my dad, they had us cutting lawns and stuff at like 7 years old, washing. And we didn't have a dishwasher, so I was a dishwasher. I said, I'll never wash dishes again. And I'm at this house and I'm washing dishes all the time by my hand. Is it crazy? But anyway, so this guy got me a job and he wanted to quit. He was like 15. So I was 11 and I was kind of bigger. Like I was tall for 11, I guess. And so they gave me this burlap bag. It was like a saddle. And it had the Detroit News logo. And
like a satchel.
It's that, whatever, right? And it went over my bed. You remember those banana seats? I had a banana seat. You know, banana seat? It was like a long, banana, right?
Yeah.
So I put it over. I'm 11 years old. And it wasn't even in my subdivision. And the houses in the suburbs, because it was in Bloomfield Hills, they are like, 1,000 feet from each other practically. And there's up and down hills. These aren't regular streets that are flat. These are like, I remember there's this one where I would like go flying down. It was real easy. Yay. Thank God I didn't have those 6 houses on my path or my route, because I would have had to have stopped and it would have kind of sucked. I loved going flying down there, get to the bottom. And then I had to make a right. And then I had to go up this dirt road that wasn't paved. It was kind of like whatever. But anyway, so I got the first Sunday edition and they came at my house at like 3:00 in the morning. This guy would come in a van, and he was a really cool guy, and he dropped off the stuff. So at 5:00 in the morning, I had to get up in my cold garage, because it was in the wintertime. So the guy, it was my parents' garage, and I did all this stuff. When the next thing I see all this the funnies, remember the colored funnies and stuff,
Yeah.
and they had all the things. Well, and then they had a pile of the newspaper. What I didn't understand is they drop off the newspaper part and then the funnies with all the coupons, which is the same thickness as the other one, separately. So I 2 big stacks. I'm like,
and then you got to put them together.
well, this is what I did. So here I go to all these houses, right? And I deliver the papers, and people back then were really religious about their papers.
Yeah, that was how they got their news.
They want their paper at 6:00 of dawn, right?
They didn't have CNN back then.
No, nothing, right? So anyway, so I go and I'm thinking I'm overfilling these bags. Now I'm 11, okay, no phone, no nothing, and I mean I was like killing myself, like going lopsided in the dirt road, and I gave one. I didn't give one of each. I gave one of whatever I had. Like, okay, well, they'll get the colorful one with the cartoons on it. And then I'll give the other one. Okay. Man, a phone rang. All hell broke loose. I got where's my newspaper? Blah, blah, blah. The Detroit news people are calling my mom, and my mom's she's getting woke up at like 7:00 in the morning because my mom always wanted to sleep in on, till at least 9 or 10 on Sunday, right? And she's like going crazy. Like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, I don't know. The guy never told me. He never told me anything. He thought the guy that preceded me told me, but he never took me on a Sunday route. He took me on one time during the week. Like it was a Saturday, and the paper on Saturday was the thinnest of the week. I don't know if you remember that. it was really thin. I was like, yeah, Saturday, this is easy. I was like, it was like, like breezing up a hill. But man, Sunday was like, forget it. It was like pulling a camel behind your bike. So I'm sitting there going, whatever. The next thing you know, I learned the hard way. And I had some guys, like, grown men. This one guy was yelling at me, and I was like, whatever. And then the news guys came and say, listen, he's a kid. We didn't tell him. Somebody that thought we were supposed to train him one day and didn't tell him. And he said, and the guy felt so bad. They gave me a big tip back then. If you got a 10-cent tip, that was huge. This guy gave me $1. He goes, man, I'm so sorry. And I never ever. And some people had like special instructions where to put their papers. You couldn't just throw them. They wanted.
Oh, see, there was no special instructions when I was there.
Oh no.
Throw it on their porch.
Under the mat. Oh, yeah. So anyway, it was brutal, but I must have made like $7-8 a week, something. And then really once a month, because there was some people that didn't pay. They paid once a month, not weekly. And then I got even more. So I was making like $40-50 a month at 11 years old. Let's see, I was 11. That was 20 years ago. So I'm 31. So anyway, so that was a while ago. What's that look for?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember how much I made on that paper route.
Oh, I did, because I would take some of it. I loved candy back then, which I don't love now. I don't really care, but I went and bought Snickers bar, Willy Wonka bar, Rolos. Now
I don't think it was.
Well, I did hide the rest of the money. I spent like $1.
I don't think it was my paper route, because now that I'm thinking, I don't think I was technically old enough to have a paper route.
Uh-huh.
So I think my parents got me the paper route because they drove me, because I couldn't drive, obviously. And my route was not anywhere I could ride a bike to.
Right.
But it's cool that they brought you the papers. We had to go somewhere to pick them up.
We'll see. Well, see, that's how life works. You got to pick them up. I had them delivered, but you had your parents driving you. My parents.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't think I probably maybe was old enough to have a route on my own.
Well, I wasn't either. I was actually a year. It was like I was 11-ish. So whatever that was.
My parents just wanted to teach me responsibility and how to earn money.
Well, you are you have a great work ethic. You're a workaholic. I mean, I've never heard you complain about hours or nothing.
No, I mean, when I'm at work, I work. Don't get me wrong. When I'm not at work, I like to chill.
Well, I mean, I found ways. I played games in my heads, even in my hardest jobs, that this was supposed to be fun. And I took the hardest jobs that nobody wanted, because, you have to go, clean this in the back or this and that. And I was like, I get to be by myself for 2 or 3 hours. This is great. For everybody else.
I had a lot of different jobs too. Like,
too. Oh, I had shining shoes at a Forest Lake Country Club with these rotor machines. It was really easy. And we're listening to, the Tigers games and the Jazz. And it was on an AM radio. And then they let us go eat in the kitchen at this country club, and they had all this food. A lot of it was like, chicken fingers and, pizza, but they also had other things too. And I tell you what, it was really good, and it was free. So, and then, and then we go sit on a chair in this closet. We had these really comfortable, like, padded chairs, and we just fall asleep listening to either jazz music. And I was like, why are we listening to this jazz music? Smooth jazz. And I was like, oh, this sucks. But then I realized how relaxing it was, because you're not like singing along to the words. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Let's see.
Well, what was your first job, Chris? Like the first job you ever had?
Oh God, working for my parents. Yeah, they were slave drivers. They were my dad. No, they were. My dad was a slave driver. We had to cut the lawn, rake the leaves, snow.
Well, besides household chores and stuff.
Well, what happened? Wait, no, hold on a second. Let me tell you where that goes. So we never got paid for that, right? But when I lived in Detroit, south of 7 Mile. That was the last house I lived in Detroit, 7 Mile. And we had neighbors. It was a cookie cutter neighborhood. So everybody had, by today's standards, they're very small lawns, right? So like, 20 by 30 feet tops, right? But what we did at 6 and 7, let's see, I was like 7, 8 years old. My brother was a couple years younger. and he didn't always go, but I would go cut the lawns. I would just take my lawn and just go like back and forth over 3 lawns, and they would pay me like 50 cents a lawn. And candy bars back then were 10 cents, not like $2 like they are now. So some things were even a nickel, 2 cents. God, it was crazy, right? Gas was 27 cents. That's dating myself, but I had a Dairy Queen at the end of my street, which is still there on 7 Mile. It's still there, the same Dairy Queen. A lot of things have come and gone. My neighborhood looks like a war zone. Half the houses are gone. My old house is still there. But what's funny, and I did it live about 3 Thanksgivings ago, and I was really like blown away. In fact, like a week after I left there, a kid was shot and killed on a bright sunny day, putting air in his tires, right in bright broad daylight. I don't know how old he was, like a teenager. So that's how scary that neighborhood was. But I made money, and I would sell things, candy bars or whatever for things. But I would drive, shovel snow with my brothers getting old. My brother was probably 5 years old. Roy, not Mike, because Mike wasn't born yet. And we would go and we get paid, and we didn't care. In fact, we never got tired. We would just keep looking for people. We would like Roy. He was relentless. Oh, there's a house. There's a house. There's a house. There's a house. We just got done doing like 9 lawns or driveways, shoveling snow. And then we'd go back at night, and my cousin Eric and my other cousin Jimmy would come over because they didn't live. We'd always have like Christmas time. They'd come over for parties or something. My grandparents lived right across the street. So what we did, instead of being home, we would go and Christmas carol, and people would give us $1. And we made like $33 in like 2 or 3 hours. That was huge. That was like making $300 back then. And we were like, what? And they were going, we never not had money. And even into our early teens, like 13, 14 years old, we capitalized. We go, like, if we were at like in Southfield at my aunt's house or somewhere else, we would go do that. We'd like, oh man, they must have a lot of money out here. And some people would give us $5, $10. And this was, 30 years ago or whatever. And it was crazy, and people loved it. And like we'd go, well, how they do that, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then the 2 other guys, there's 4 of us, reindeer had a very shiny nose. It's like, we were like a quartet, and people loved us, man. It was great. And we practiced a little bit in my grandma's basement or, whatever. And, we actually had a great time doing it. We practiced for like a half hour or so. And, you grew up with these songs. It wasn't that hard. Oh, like a light bulb. Okay. Yeah. Like a light bulb. And then as we were, every time you go to a different house, you get better at it. And, and that's how it was. I don't think kids have that work ethic anymore. I don't even think 18-year-olds have that work ethic. They're like, hold on. Mom, make me something. It's like, whatever. I'm like, man, since birth, since I could walk and talk, the last thing I wanted to ask my mom was for anything. I wouldn't even ask her for a glass of water. My mom can tell you, I go, Mom, can you make me something to eat? Never said those words to her
Really?
in my entire life. Not once.
My parents spoiled me with food, which makes
you're lucky.
Sense.
I know what that means. Spoiled. Let's see what's spoiled to me. Like maybe milk. I don't know.
I'm an only child.
Well, that's probably why.
But they still made me work to teach me those life lessons.
Mm-hmm.
But they did also, like I say, they did spoil. The one thing they always spoiled me with food. If I didn't like something my mom and dad were eating, and my mom knew it, she'd make me something separate.
Well, that's cool.
But you got to remember, but she didn't buy me everything I wanted. Like, she didn't spoil me like that. You know what I mean? When it came to food, yeah. But that's about it. That's as far as the spoiling, really went.
Yeah, to this day, like I don't like my mom and dad could inherit or not inherit. They could have 50 homes and yachts and car. I think the opposite. I think I don't want anything. I don't want to use anything. I don't want to borrow anything. I don't want to inherit anything. I don't want nothing. So anytime they've had to help me, especially since my divorce and everything else, the couple times they did, it was like, and it was significant. It was, it was cool. It's hard for me. It's hard for me. If anybody offers, I hate it. I just don't like it. So that's why when I was reaching out to everybody, especially when I was going through everything, I lost everything. I was trying to get help so I could, because I had to pay for legal bills and everything else. I was trying to get my life back in order. And that's why Michigan has never been a good luck place for me. I've never liked Michigan. I've had no good luck here. I've had, just a million things opposite. Not being negative. I'm just one of those people. Some people have great luck here and love it here, and will never want to go anywhere else. Me, I couldn't wait to move from here. I mean, I remember in the late 70s when I was younger, as a kid, I knew I was going to be out of here. In Florida, and out of the many cities I've been to, New York, Chicago, everywhere, and I love those cities. Florida had it all. I love the oranges. I love the way it smelled. I love palm trees, the ocean, Disney World. It just seemed, there was so much there. I didn't even care about the rain or the humidity or anything. I just cared about being somewhere exciting. Or California. That was another goal I wanted. I wanted to live in LA, and I'm watching LA right now. And LA looks like a war zone. I mean, they got AK-47s now in these police guys' arms right now. You seeing that? They are fully alarmed.
No, I think those are the big
rubber pellet guns.
The batons.
No. You got to remember, I know what an AK-47 looks like.
That's not an AK. I'm looking at them. They're batons.
No. You see the guy in the front line back there? I see the batons.
No, I didn't see that guy.
Yeah, he was in front. There was a strap. You don't have a strap around a baton like that. It was a shoulder strap.
Oh, or that could have been the rubber gun too, though. The rubber bullet gun. Because they showed the rubber bullets earlier.
That's true. They
that
could.
Guy,
the screen is really dark because I dimmed it down, so I can't see it. It looked like it because I see a black image. I don't see the details of the firearm. So yeah, you're probably right. I think they're doing everything in their power to not have to, use real.
I don't know what's going on in Detroit, but something happened and it's all cleared. I think the people got arrested. I don't know.
What do you see?
Nothing.
Anybody reporting anything from anywhere else? If you're on there, we got 6 people. So if anybody's got anything to report, let us know. Feel free. We're not trying to have an exciting format tonight. As a matter of fact, we're just testing the waters with whatever. And we know that there's a lot going on. A lot of people are stressed. So, and nobody's, suggesting songs.
Yeah, like I'm not really seeing anything. This is the Free Press, and I just had the Channel 7 up.
Yeah, but that could be, Detroit's huge. It's got a lot of cities and streets. So, what part are they at?
I have no clue.
Because, Los Angeles, I don't know what's going on. But, man, I tell you what, it looks like a movie.
Yeah.
Are you watching it with me, same station? I'm going back and forth, Fox, CNN, all of them. I don't care.
I just stick to the one. I noticed that so sometimes when that's why I don't watch the news, is because once I get on something, I can't stop watching
it. This is a unique setup. This is not going to be on next week, okay?
So I started watching last night. As you know, we never posted the show, but I started watching these riots, and I've been watching. That's what I was up watching it till like 11 something in the morning, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, I've been watching CNN all day. And the only reason why I was watching it, because they were the only station that weren't interviewing a bunch of people. They were just like showing what was going on in the streets.
Right.
I don't want to hear a bunch of commentary. I just want to know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. So Samir says hello. Hey. I'm gonna call him Pop Up. He'll pop in, pop out. He's like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, Samir went on the boat today again.
I know. He always posts these doom and gloom things, like, and next thing you know, he's got like girls on a boat. I mean, being poor, broke, social distance, that's all out the window. It's like, man, I go, get out of here, man. I go, he has more fun in one day than I've had in the last 7 years. Get out of here, man. He should be on here, so I can go cry. Really? Oh yeah. I'm gonna play Call of Duty, everybody.
Yeah. He's probably playing Call of Duty right now.
Sissy. Slap the tattoo off his arm. Anyway, so what else?
He can't even hear what we're saying, but he has us up because he has his earphones from the video game.
So I'm only seeing Los Angeles. Why do they keep showing Los Angeles? Oh, they got a lot of people on the ground. Are they laying down? Or, do you see that? Do you see the split screen I'm seeing?
Yeah. This is all I'm looking at this too. They got some guy there.
But there's something's on the ground because there's a lot of people in the middle, and that doesn't look like trash. It looks like because they've got an aerial view. I don't know if that's a drone or a helicopter.
Oh, did they loot something?
Something happened. Something happened. Life is good. Yeah, we know. We know. He's show off. How can we block him? Let's block him. We're blocking you, Samir. Go away. Anyway, well, we don't have to
So
stay with
let's
people
do
long.
some music. Screw it.
I
It's Saturday.
know, but we got less people than last night.
Whatever. Let's try to uplift whoever watches this later then.
No, but then we got like, oh, okay, 50 hints to guess the song. So next week, complete with pictures. Right? Oh, I know the words. Wait, wait, it's
Here.
I can handle the typos. You
You
better
better
not.
not.
What, slap the tattoos off you?
Block them.
Oh, wait, I think I know that. Oh, wait, I kind of let's.
I do the same thing too, though. We
Oh,
all
yeah. Okay.
all do that.
Hey, here's my favorite hint. And he's dead.
I know. That's me.
Wait,
The best hints I give.
no.
He is no longer with
He's
us.
no longer-
Dead. He passed away.
Yeah. He's in the ground. Hold on. There's some alcohol in this one tonight. Hold on. Hold on.
But you know what?
Majority
Majority of the time, that's me
What?
though saying that.
What? Okay, you're getting it. Say it again. Oh, yeah, go here. Hey, hold on. Ready? Okay. yeah, whatever. Oh, here we go. Hey, Samir.
Cheers, people.
Samir, look at it. Together forever. We're together. I gotta hold on.
I'm almost done.
You gotta go take a drink break. Since we don't take commercials, we decided if she has to go potty or light a fire stick up or
Get more wine.
get more wine. I want some wine. She's my wine. Oh. Anyway.
Oh, that's a show. Wino Wednesdays.
Why don't you? You know what? The girl I told you,
Wino
have your
Wednesdays.
own night. Have your own night, and maybe we'll get 9 viewers, and to come on and talk about how great the recipes are, give men advice, how to get Jason Momoa. Remember those things? How to later? What was that? Like Cosmo.
Cosmo magazine. How do you know if your boyfriend is really in love with you?
Yeah, really. And,
How do you get
Oh, yeah, he made me darken my screen. Chief Craig holds update after arrest made during protest in downtown. Another dramatic night. What is it over? Is it over?
I guess. I think all I'm seeing are police officers. I'm not even seeing people really.
Well, it's only 8:00 in Los Angeles. So
But now there's someone talking to the Free Press, so I don't know. Like I can't hear because I have all my volumes down.
you know what? I don't know why they don't. Maybe because they agree with it in some way, shape, or form. But why aren't these people like I see The Rock all the time on there? I know he's like Samoan and all that, but a lot of these artists like Prince was half African American. There was a lot of artists that whatever. But why don't they have like famous athletes? There's thousands of them, actors, entertainers. At least 4 or 5 come out, and do a big video thing on social media, come to the news, get with the police saying, hey, look, we agree with you. We're going to hold your hand, but enough, stop. They could really make a significant impact. I guarantee you it would curtail more than 50%. That's what I believe, but that's just me, so I know I say things and, nobody wants to hear me anyway. So
Angela said it's clear for now. What does that mean? Oh, downtown. His friend Angela lives downtown. His friend Angela lives over by I forgot what the street names were called. Where they were yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm only going to play 10 seconds of the song. Now, if we get flagged by YT, then we will know. Oh,
Well,
right.
no.
Let's see. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Twenty seconds of it right there.
Well, you didn't even play words, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to play some music, kids, for the 3 or 4 of us tonight. I won't even have the 10. We'll go to midnight. We'll go to midnight. So you guys can watch the live edition of Race Wars and the repeat of Space Wars. It's kind of been a good day. It's kind of like a double feature on Saturday night. Double feature day. Space Wars. And then in all the major markets, Race Wars. I mean that in the most respectable way. I just
Trying to make light of a bad situation.
yeah, I mean there's a lot of good people from a lot of good places. And there's going to be people that will never see it that way, no matter what.
Yeah.
You and I alone, even if it's just me and you, we have enough going on in our personal lives that will never ever be fixed. In time will be the only thing that kind of adjusts where we're going. So, you know what? For those thousands of people that you have and thousands of people that I have, hopefully you got the artist right. She's got the artist right. Not the song. But if you and Linda will be our only player tonight, so we call her Linda the Lucky Guesser.
I mean, we should just like stump Linda.
Yeah, it's Stump Linda. Stump, dump, jump, bump. No, whatever. Whatever. Stump Linda.
I mean, I could give you. I mean, she did get that 30 Seconds to Mars one.
Yeah. Hey, Shazam!
Shazam.
Yeah. No, it's not. I'm guessing. Stop. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Well, give us the damn song. Give us the song.
Oh, yeah, we need the song. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
But play the other one while they're waiting. I think should we give a hint?
No. No hints right now.
Google, not Shazam.
Very popular artist. I'll give you a hint.
Wait, how is she Googling? Oh, man, did I give a lot of hints on that 30 Seconds to Mars one? I think I did.
Oh, except where he died.
Well, the guy from 30 Seconds to Mars is not dead.
That was probably the worst hint you gave. And he's dead.
He's dead. Yes, Linda, Jennifer. Yes, it's Prince.
Oh man, they're showing Atlanta now. Oh man, that's like fireworks over there.
Prince, If I Was Your Girlfriend. But what was that Madonna song? Did someone say what the name of what was? Because it wasn't Like a Virgin, Linda. And Linda says yes, lots of hints.
Okay.
I strong enough. Give me what I want. Can you please me?
She was a 2-hit wonder. Protest, Erupt, U.S. Man. So you guys having fun out there? It's me, Donna, and the Circle of Six.
I know. I'm not even on
6 people. featuring special guests. You know, at the end when they go, they give the whole cast and this and that, and guest starring special guest Samir Celibac. He just pops his head in once in a while. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Right.
What's up?
Yeah, and then back to the Call of Duty.
And then he's like, there's one back of you. Get him.
So nobody wants to, nobody's venting, nobody's posting. So let's see.
We could end at 11:30 if you want. 15 minutes. Yes, it was Lucky Star. That took a
We can do
long
that. Because we could watch. We could do. We could FaceTime each. We could we could go off air and FaceTime and watch the news together.
No. All the Detroit stuff simmered down. A lot of the news feeds went away.
Oh, they did, really?
Yeah, the only one that's up. The only one that's up right now is Channel 7.
Is it?
The Detroit news went off.
They might not get that one.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
Initials after, let's see.
Is her last name an animal?
Yep.
But I don't know the name of the song.
Let's see.
But I know what other song she sings, I think. Wait, well, hold on. I know who it is, but I don't. They might not get this one.
All right. It's Do Ya by Wanna Please Me by Samantha Fox. That's it. We're not gonna, that one's too hard. Very popular group back in, that. We'll do like 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, I think everybody's too busy enthralled in all this craziness.
I just wanted to test out the YouTube thing. I want to see how that works out. You guys are going to have to get back with me on that. All right, let me see.
I think it records the same as this.
What's that?
Yes, Linda, it is Rosanna.
No, it's not Rosanna.
Isn't it? It's.
Yep.
I knew what it was.
Yeah, I know you did. And then you almost said it.
But
it rhymes with it. It rhymes with
I know. It's not Rosanna.
Linda's the only one playing, so. So, Minneapolis. Let's see. Did you get it? Here, while she's figuring that out, hold on.
No, Linda. Not Toto. Not Susanna. Not Roxana.
She said the 80s. Oh, we'll play the 80s, everybody.
I'll know all of them.
What's that?
She said she'll know them all.
Oh, yeah. Shazam, you're letting me down. Or Google.
Hold on. Let me find that comment.
Oh my God. Did you get it?
No.
Oh, don't even give us. That was early 80s, actually. It was actually 1983. All right. Oh, I meant 1982.
No, 81.
Yeah, 81. Yeah.
Early 80s. Maybe
Yeah,
early
graduated
1980.
from college. Oh, yeah.
I was not Shazamming, just my mind tonight.
Oh, yeah. Good feel. You didn't get the last one. Let's see. You know
She
that
said,
one?
okay, late 70s.
Oh God. When you see just Linda on there, we know. All right, we'll do two more. Here, I'll do two 70s songs. You want to pick them? I'm talking to you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Oh, I got one. Here, I got one that's kind of appropriate. This is from the late 70s. Very popular group. It was actually a song right after the riots in Detroit.
Oh, the one you just played?
Yep. In fact, the guy before this song wrote a song with the same title years later. And it was the first video to More Faces. It was a really cool video because he had the money and the power and the technology to make videos like that. Similar to how Thriller that he made earlier did. Instead of Different Revolution. So they both have the same title. Yep. Oh, she got it. Well, that last song was Michael Jackson. Do you know the name of it?
Is it like Another something?
Another Part of Me. And then the last one it was called Black and White.
Mm-hmm.
It's black, the page is white. Together we learn to read and write. A child is black, a child is white. The whole world looks upon the side.
There you go. That's it. Because we're probably gonna get. Yep. That's the song they should be singing outside in Detroit. But you know what? Back then, they were hoping the world would change in the next decade or two, which was 5 decades ago. Welcome to the United States. Yay. We're so happy that you guys are here with us. All right. Let's see. Here's another one. What do you think? Here, I'll do another one from the 70s. You guys might not get this.
Yeah, I don't know this.
It almost gave away the hint.
Yeah, I don't know this song at all.
It's by a very popular group.
Yeah, I don't know.
A 3-letter word, that was the name of the group. 3-letter word. In fact, what's kind of going on downtown and everywhere else. Not a fight. Worse than that. Let's see. Trying to find out something else. Something that would one of my favorite 70s songs right here. You might not know it. The group was actually called War. They did Low Rider. A low rider. You know that dun 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 dun. Yep,
Crisco Kid.
Yep, that's the name of it. Here we go. This is one of my favorite 70s songs. It wasn't when I was younger, but when I do parties, classy parties and stuff, I love to play. This is one of my favorite. I don't know why I love to play this song.
Midnight.
There you go. That one's easy. She actually sang child songs. So you got to tell me her name. She had an amazing song. If you're watching, download that video. It's amazing when you guess it. Really, really cool. Let's see. Maybe guess this one. What time is 11:20? It's only 11:25.
Yeah.
Usually the nights fly by fast. This is like a class. This is like literature class. It's like you see the clock ticking.
Midnight at the Oasis.
Yep. I got it before you said it. Okay, who's it by? Miss, I got it before you said it. It's the Linda versus Samir show. That's all who's on here.
No. Is it?
Yeah. I got 2 people. What do you got?
Oh, no one.
Exactly.
2 people are watching from your stream and no one's watching from the YouTube stream.
Do not know the singer. Her initials are MM, like Eminem. MM. We're gonna do 2 more songs, and then we'll just. Look, she's already got her hat off. I'm gonna take my hat off then. Here,
Just
this
do
one.
one.
One more song.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll do one more. I like the, and this should be our mantra. Got to guess the artist.
You ain't got no kind of feeling inside.
Linda said Marla Maples.
Nope.
Minnie Mouse?
Nope. It's Maria Mulder.
Menudo.
Maria Mulder. Midnight at the Oasis. It's a great song. All right, we're doing one more and then we're going to get off.
Oh, you just played the last one, I thought.
Yeah, I just did. They got to guess it.
Yeah.
So we can go watch some fun stuff on TV.
You know what's sad is a friend of mine. Yeah, but I think I don't know if that was Shaka Khan.
It
Think
was
she-
Shaka. It is Shaka Khan.
But-
It is that's why I said she got the title right. Tell me something good. That's
but
that's
wasn't
our
it-
mantra.
Someone else featuring her?
Yeah, Rufus. Rufus featuring Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
But they all think it's just Shaka Khan because who's Rufus? Nobody ever got.
Yeah.
That was like a backwards title. It's like who? She got all the credit for it. That's kind of funny. But you know the song "Tell Me Something." Wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
Dun, dun.
Wait, hold on.
You
Wait.
got to
Tell me something good.
That'll be our exit song.
tell me that you
Yeah. Yeah, tell me that you love me. Well, another fun, exciting show. Thanks everybody for stopping by, Samir and Linda.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, what else we got? Nothing. Have fun. If you guys are gonna go protesting, be safe, wear your mask. Don't forget.
Don't
social
forget that's
distancing is
still
optional.
going around, but you noticed you haven't heard anything, or I haven't heard anything in the news about it.
But what? Oh, the other thing?
The Rona.
That's what
Gosh.
happens. I said that didn't I say that last night? I said everything gets bumped off. You know what I mean? Like Kobe
I
and
haven't
them,
heard anything. So, like, I don't know. Like,
it's cured.
what?
It's over. Yeah,
I
ask
don't think
Samir.
it's over. I'm not gonna
Samir said it
lie.
was canceled. He said it on his thing. Don't you watch Samir? He knows everything. He said it was canceled.
No,
He was
but
on
you
a
know
boat
what
thing.
happened to me today?
Dr.
I
Samir.
wa- I wasn't
Samir
thinking
Gupta.
because, like, I totally forgot who. I forgot about it because of all of the other stuff going on in the news. I forgot about it. So when I went to the gas station today, I went in with no mask, no gloves, totally forgot about
And they
it.
let you go in?
Yeah. I
Good.
totally well, the guy had a partition thing in front of him,
Uh-huh.
but I totally forgot about it, and I'm like, oh shit. So
That's how bad this has become. When you forget.
when I forget,
Oh no.
I forgot about like
No,
the
it's nice
whole.
knowing. Yeah, you're at the right age. You know,
But you want to know something though?
I want to know a lot.
Nobody else had them on.
Well, that means it's good. It means everybody's cured.
No,
Feels so good. Times 10.
no. I
Yeah,
came
you think
home.
times
Or I
10,
went.
I'm
I
doing
got in my
times-
car.
Times 2.
I got in my car. I used my hand sanitizer. You know, when I was in the store, once I realized because the clerk did still have a mask on, so
Hey, want to hear a funny joke? Knock, knock. Hey! No,
that's so much better.
oh, okay. Wait.
Isn't
All right, there I am. Wait, oh. Wait, how do we fix? Oh, wait. Let me fix you. Hold on. There you go.
So
Alright.
yeah, I didn't have a mask on, but I remembered when I saw the clerk, and I'm like, crap, I'm not gonna go back outside, touch the door again to come back in and do everything again. I was like, I'm just gonna deal with it. I just dealt with it. I went in the car, put some hand sanitizer on, came home, washed my hands. like that's how bad it is. Like I totally
That's
forgot.
like wearing a condom after the act. Like, oh,
I totally forgot
did I
that
just say that?
about the virus because of
You know
everything
what you
else.
do? Well, I'm exposed. You're exposed. I got a flag. And I got this little arrow sign I can take with us. Like a magnet to my car. Like I'm trying to be uplifting. See how the arrow? Ding, 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 ding. Right? I think we should just go downtown. Want to go downtown? Let's go downtown.
Well, nothing's going on downtown.
Well, let's get it spark back up.
No.
Come on, we'll take the 2 people with us. Samir, want to go? Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, life's good, right? Life's perfect. Bring some girls. Bring some girls and some suntan lotion. Let's go.
I don't know. Well, let's just call it a night.
All right.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. We want everyone to love each other. Peace, happiness, love. That's what I say.
Nah, that doesn't work. Nobody cares.
Just remember, we are all human beings.
Oh, wow. They're smashing. They're running out of this. Do you see them? That store in Los Angeles? Oh, my God. They're smashing up this bakery or something.
The mascot?
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now, how do you mess up a bakery?
I don't know. But did you see them moving the Starbucks? My question is like, I wouldn't want to steal anything from Starbucks. Like if I were a looter, I'd be going for like jewelry stores or something. Like
I have to do that for good luck.
yes. So like I wouldn't be like I mean, I might break into a Krispy Kreme if they had fresh made donuts, but
those homemade places are actually really good, don't you think?
Yeah, some of them are. I'm just particular on my donuts. But like I said, they have some of the places I just don't even Here's the okay.
What's that? I'm sorry, babe. What?
I said Samir said we can go for a ride and check it out.
Let's go.
I don't want to go.
Why not? I'll bring the bricks.
No. I don't
Come
want to.
on.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
I would bring it. Oh, think about
Uh-oh.
all the steak, the meat you could get from the steak.
They got the National Guard. Oh, they got the Army there now. Is that the National Guard?
That's the U.S. Army uniform.
Yeah, they're pulling in the Army now. They ain't playing.
Well, I think this was from earlier, and they were talking. I
Are
don't
you
think.
sure? This says live.
Oh, he was on earlier though, too. Okay.
Well, doesn't
I don't
mean
remember
he's
this
coming
guy
back.
on earlier.
These guys are on a 24-hour detail right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get out of here so we can figure out what's going on right here.
Okay. Oh, look at they're setting up.
They're what?
They're setting up a press conference.
I don't know. There's some guy talking with a yellow tie right now. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I can read his lips. Hi, everybody. Please do not vote for Lemonade for the Tim Hortons. Save us some bagels because the place needs some bagels. We need some bagels. And we don't like feed ice. Please observe.
Oh my God. It would be
not
funny
jaywalk.
to listen. It would be funny to kind of,
But he's talking. He's saying important stuff. I got to read his lips. I got to focus. And you guys like my yellow tie? I just had my hair done. My wife did it. She did it with a Bic. Or maybe it was a Gillette. I don't know.
you did it with the Manscaped.
You don't like my shiny head? It's the lights. It's the lights.
Wait, Chris, I have a review channel, right? You should come on and review the Manscaped.
Oh, can my life get any worse? It's like, I told my son, I go, I'm trapped in hell. I'm trapped in hell. I go, there's a pilot like about 15 feet behind me, that I think it's going bad. I can smell gas. I better go investigate right now.
Let me light a match. Let you
Uh,
flick your back.
Damn it! It's not- I mean, I guess it's not faulty yet enough. I mean,
But yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here.
uh,
And love.
I grab
Love.
a bottle of tequila, and they have the bar. You grab something
Here, wait,
open.
how do you do the love thing with your hand?
Wait, hold on. Wait, shit. Wait,
I think I'm a little.
there I am. Oh, look at. Oh my god! Oh, he did it! Almost did it! Oh, that's close enough.
Yeah, that's close enough.
That's that. I mean,
Peace and love from us to you.
not from me. Not anymore. Dante 10 backwards.
10.
Bye. Oh yeah. Hey, ready? 1, 2, 3, 10.
Or wait.
Wait, we can't. Hold on. Yeah. We might as well. Right? Jeez, oh Pete. What else? I want to go. I want to go infuriate somebody. I actually like go yell like words. Like, like what? Wouldn't it be cool? I take a Bluetooth speaker and plant it like in the corner and yell some profanities and stuff.
Oh God.
We're gonna get kicked off YouTube before anything. Just kidding around. Woo! This was fun. This was so much
Yeah,
fun.
it was.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace, love.